Hey everyone, Nubkeks here, and welcome to the Here's the Storm PTR. Today we're taking a look at Gazlowe. So, I did pick up oil today, and hopefully there will be an oil video up today. I'm currently sitting in the queue in the PTR, and it's over 2,000 seconds queue time I've been in so far. So yeah, I don't know. It's the middle of the afternoon. I was busy yesterday, which is why I didn't get any videos up yesterday. But I did luckily get to record this video, this Gazlowe video, when the PTR came out. So we're going to go through it replay style, and then the stuff in the future will be live, as is usual with the PTR coverage here on the channel. But yeah, Gazlowe, what is the change with Gazlowe? The big change with him is a rework, sort of, for his level 4 talent, Clockwork Steam Fists. It used to be just a regular talent that would increase the duration of your active turrets by 2 seconds whenever you hit them with a basic attack. That has been changed so that it still does that same functionality, but it's now a quest as well, and after you've stacked it up a little bit, you see I find, oh, Battle of the Gazlowes. After you've stacked it up 600 seconds, you'll see it actually stacks pretty damn quickly during this game. It now reduces the charge time, basically the cooldown of your Q by 3 seconds, which is pretty substantial. I think that goes from, what is it, a 12-second cooldown to a 9-second cooldown, so it lets you get a lot more turrets out. You can see I'm being thoroughly out-Gazlowed by this Gazlowe right here. It's looking pretty bad for us at the moment. This Gazlowe is kicking my ass. It was kind of one of the funny things I found at the start of this game, was that, well, hey, you know, this... I don't actually play much Gazlowe, and to be honest, I don't really see anyone ever playing much Gazlowe, so I don't really know how to play Gazlowe very well. But we'll certainly do our best in this game, and maybe things will improve as we go through the game. But anyway, yeah, at the moment we're certainly being pushed in. He's got a Lost Viking helping him out as well. My level 1 talent I picked up here was, I think it's called Break It Down, which it earns you... bonus cooldown time whenever you pick up your scrap, or I should say more bonus cooldown time, I think. I'm gonna throw a turret down here in this bush just to get rid of this Lost Viking once and for all. But what I found was, this was a pretty useful talent. I think it might work better later in the game, but it might be a little bit weak early in the game. You can see that both of the Gazlowes here, I think we both picked that talent, and we're both having some mana issues. I think maybe the mana back scrap talent might be pretty good, considering you're going to be getting cooldown reduction from your talent anyway, your quest choice, and you're going to have a lot of turrets up anyway. I think it might be better to have the mana to actually get those turrets up. I'm not sure. I'm certainly open to testing that out again. Kind of not. I'll tell you the build I went for in this game, and then I'll tell you the sort of the build I think is ideal. At this point, I should have taken a talent at that point. I was just clearing the stuff out. Of course, these turrets would have lasted a bit longer if I had taken that talent first. So that's something you could definitely improve. You know, make sure to pick up that talent as soon as possible to ensure that you have those turrets lasting as long as possible. There's the quest right there. There's the talent right there. It seems pretty good, actually. I have to say, it seems pretty damn good. I've got kind of high hopes for this. I'm just going to lay down some turrets here. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything about this. Indeed, the enemy team Gazlowe does pick that up pretty much immediately. So our team definitely zoned out. We're definitely losing this game so far. Enemy team seems to be doing pretty good overall. Looks like we're still picking a fight here. Not sure this is what we want to do. This is really going in the enemy's advantage, but looks like we will pick up a kill on the Gazlowe, so maybe not so bad. Looks like Arthas, though, will fall. But the enemy team, they are soaking all the lanes of the Viking, so even though we win the fight, we are kind of slowly losing the map here. So definitely need to be careful. Throw down some turrets, just annoy these Viking players even more. There's an Oriole, by the way, healing us up. Pretty cool. Not sure how good she is yet. I'll have to get to play her, and more definitely get to play her on the live servers, I suppose. Well, there you go. You can see the little quest icon. It doesn't pop up on you. It actually pops up on your turrets. And you can see the counter on the bottom left of the screen. There it is. It's counting up. I have a turret in that bush, and that's what's actually doing this. I believe you have to have a turret active, and I believe it doesn't matter how many turrets you do have active. It only stacks up, whatever, 2 seconds. Oh no, it does stack up. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. We tested it out. You can see it there for sure. Ah, that's something I only realized in the replay. We have 2 turrets active, and it is stacking up 2 seconds of the quest per turret. One of the things I found was, I didn't realize that while I was playing this, but I did feel when I was playing that this quest stacks really fast. Like, you will stack this quest really, really quick. I then picked up the extra large turrets. You can see, for example, I threw the turret down just within the range, and it gets pretty much destroyed instantly. But yeah, we're almost a quarter of the way through this quest. You will finish this quest extremely quick. You will absolutely blast through this. I've just decided not to go to this this tribute point to contest it with my team. I'm going to stay here, fight off this siege camp, and push down their towers and stuff like that. Our team is losing. I was just looking at the mini-map there. Our team does unfortunately decide to pick the fight, and they do lose the fight. I was hoping, considering that we had lost Vikings, that our team might do a little bit better in that fight than they normally would have going in without me there, but unfortunately it didn't work out in the end. But there you go. As you see, we've only just, like, we're about to hit level 8. Only a little bit past that quest, and we already have that quest halfway complete. So you will be able to finish this quest off quite easily without too much problem at all. Up to 328 seconds already. So yes, it does stack up the more you have turrets. So you can kind of snowball the quest for sure, you know, lay down a few turrets, punch some stuff, make those turrets last longer, lay down some more, then you've got a whole bunch of turrets up. They're all lasting forever, and yeah, you're getting a whole bunch of stacks. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be, it might be kind of important then if you want to maximize this quest actually to keep your turrets alive. You have to be putting them out, kind of throwing them out as recklessly as I am to a certain extent right here. Alright, we're just gonna get back to some lane clear. But yeah, I did pick up the extra large turrets at 7. I quite like this one actually. I think this one is actually pretty great. It adds a lot of siege damage, and it also adds quite a bit of damage just within team fights as well. What it does is nice little trap by the enemy team, but we're kind of turning it around a little bit. They do pick up a curse. They're definitely kind of whooping our ass, to be fair. They've got level 10 as well, so we don't really want to be here. But, yeah, like, 60%, they hit 2 extra targets for 60% damage. Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a lot more damage. I was a bit worried that the enemy team might be doing the boss. Again, this is PTR, so normally the boss right there would not have been a good call, just dodging that little stun. I still get hit by the laser. The boss would not be a good call, but I kind of figured that the enemy team might be doing it because it's PTR, and yeah, they might just kind of go for it as a mistake. But oh well. Trying to do some damage here, but another lost Viking. The Vikings are all over me. I think I've been slowed down as well, and the lost Viking does pick me off. That's rather unfortunate. That shows you the strength a bit of the other Gazlowe talent, which is the engine gunk at level 7, which adds slow to your turrets. Also pretty good, but I mean, you lose out a lot of damage. But there you go. I also picked up the Robo Goblin, which might be good, might be bad. I just heard my Q pop for Oriel, I think. Are you serious? Oh my god, it just booked out. Oh no, it didn't. Oh no, it did. Wow. Okay. Cool. Alright guys, not sure when we're going to get some Oriel gameplay. Hopefully I'll get it up tonight, but yeah, I just had a 2,600 second queue or something like that, and it didn't work. That makes me very sad. I picked up our Robo Goblin here at level 10. Ooh, nice kill there. Very nice. But I don't think this... I don't know, it's so weird. Gazlowe is such a weird hero. He really is such a weird hero. I suppose one of the questions people might be wondering is, does this new talent make him, you know, viable or whatever? I don't hugely think so. I think he'll still have a big niche. In terms of, like, maybe Infernal Shrines is probably his best map, but I mean, you can just set up a whole bunch of turrets on that point if you get there on time and do a lot of work. You can maybe substitute him in. We're definitely going to die right here. We've got a Greymane with vulnerability on us. We're so dead. We got no fort. To be honest, I'm kind of running back towards my turrets now. I kind of realized I was dead. Keltis does arrive. Can he make a kill happen? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Yeah, like, I think Gazlowe, he probably has a niche on Infernal Shrines, and this new level 4 talent, I think it's pretty good. Like, it just helps you set up more turrets and have more turrets alive, which is pretty fantastic for that particular map. You could definitely substitute him in place of, like, Sonya or Arthas or one of your other sort of shrine clearing heroes. It's one of the things, though, is that the meta for Infernal Shrines isn't super developed yet in Hero League, I don't think, so I don't know. But yeah, Robo Goblin level 10, it's pretty niche, and this is one of the things as well, like, I'm not an expert on Gazlowe, so I don't know, like, the ideal timings of, okay, when can I solo the Merc camps, like, effectively? When can I solo the boss effectively? All that sort of stuff. I'm not an expert on that, so you won't see me probably doing that as well as someone who's a Gazlowe main could in this particular game, but I'll try my best anyway. It's going to lay down a turret there just to make sure the enemy team doesn't try to backdoor our boss or something. They kind of have a lot of map presence at the moment. Arthas does die, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just going to try to clear this out as best I can. Robo Goblin, it's pretty cool. I do think that Black Hole is better overall. But there's definitely a place for Robo Goblin. But yeah, I also... I don't know, one of the things I found with this build, I'm pretty much going to go all turret talents during this game, by the way, was that there wasn't much synergy with the build and what I was trying to do. For example, when I went all of these turret talents, I was kind of sitting there feeling, you can see by the way the quest is finished and we're now getting this reduced cooldown. I felt like my laser doesn't really do very much. My stun, it doesn't really do that much either. I felt like, to be honest, there's not very much synergy between my abilities, whereas with some of the other ones, some of the other builds, there is much more synergy. I think Black Hole would add more synergy to his kit. For example, if I throw down a Black Hole, that lets the turrets do more damage while people are sucked into it. It lets you land a stun. It lets you charge up a laser. It lets you do more stuff. So I think there might be more synergy there. But anyway, I'm setting up as many turrets as I can in this area. That's like my goal right here. I see these Vikings coming around the side. I'm going to try lay down some turrets. Again, we've got that triple attacking turret. And part of why I took that turret as well was that we're going up against the Vikings. And it should get plenty of value here. So I'm definitely going to be trying to kill them. I'm out of mana, so I'm kind of the perfect person to channel on this. Kael'thas picks up a nice kill on Gazlowe. Tyrael does lay that down and come in. He might teleport in and try to stop this. Yeah, he does, in fact. And the turrets do start melting him. But we do pick up... He actually interrupted me, but not the other hero, not our Oriole. And she does pick that up. She does stasis herself. Stuff is going absolutely crazy in here. Mega kill. Everything dies. Holy crap, I had a few turrets down. I was just trying to do as much kind of AoE spread damage as I possibly could. And there you go. You can see you still get these little quest pops while you do your basic attacks, even while the quest is complete, just letting you know you're extending the duration of your turret. I'm going to go help the boss. Going to do a lot of boss damage, actually, with Gazlowe. It's pretty cool. Laying my turrets outside of that boss stun so they will survive. Not too shabby. Alrighty, and here we go. We're going to get ourselves a boss. And that was a really big fight for us. That actually puts us in the lead for pretty much the first time in this game, which is pretty nice. It's pretty damn nice. But yeah, we were fighting in kind of a good spot for us. They had to push in really hard where I had a lot of turrets set up. Like, you can really set up a lot with this particular build. Level 13, I did pick up an extra charge on the turret. To be honest, I don't think this is as important because seeing as your charge cooldowns are lower, the charge isn't as impactful. You see, I decide to push in with the boss. The whole enemy team pretty much comes and kills me. That's fine, actually. You know, it does mean I'm dead. Potentially I should have waited a little bit longer before pushing in. However, it does mean that our team pick up the tribute pretty much uncontested. The enemy team is all down bottom. Potentially we could have rushed their boss. Well, I think it's too late now. Hopefully my team doesn't do that now. Would have been too late. We could have pushed the top fort or something. Or they're just going to lay a trap. Okay, laying a trap's pretty good as well. So yeah, the enemy team, they invested a lot down bottom. It let us pick up a tribute for free. We're on curse point now. 2 out of 3 tributes. So that's actually fairly nice, all things considered. The enemy team does have to rotate up to check the boss. And they do lose 2 heroes. So in the end, I got caught out kind of stupidly, but it kind of worked out in the end because of what the enemy team had to invest in order to get that, and then what that cost them in the long run. Kind of an interesting little strategic play right there, trying to excuse myself dying. Anyway, I'm going to pick up this little siege camp. Why the heck not? Gazlowe, I have to say, with this build, you're very good at, I suppose with any build with Robo Goblin, you're very good at picking off these minions. I did pick up, by the way, the turret schematics at level 16. This is a bit risky. Oh boy, team, this is risky. Which increase the damage of your turrets whenever you are in range. So I'm just going to lay down some turrets between myself and the enemy team, just to try zone them out. Try to, yeah, just have damage ready to go down if they ever attack into us. Missing that laser like a boss. But the turret schematics, definitely a go-to pick with this build. Improve the damage of your turrets, I think by 25% when you are nearby. So you're going to be getting a lot of turrets down. Your turret's going to be lasting a long time. And yeah, just going to have a lot of value out of that talent if you use it like that. We go, I'm going to push down this fort. Not too shabby. Laying down a lot of turrets again. Just want to make sure that if the enemy team fight into me, we're going to be doing a lot of damage to them. The enemy team is trying to zone us out. And yeah, they have to run away from us. They can't quite handle the heat. But yeah, I mean, considering the build I went in this game, the things I would think you could change would be predominantly, I think you could mix up your level 1 talent. I've got the one that gives more cooldown. Oh, turrets getting value. Look at that. Those turrets wouldn't have been alive if it wasn't for that level 4 talent, but they were, and he died. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. I think you can mix up that level 1 talent. I feel like the extra cooldown reduction is pretty good. However, you do find yourself being kind of mana hungry. So I'm not sure. You know, I think you can mix up the level 1 talents. Regen Master is kind of nice for split pushing, possibly. And a bit more tankiness. Alternatively, the Scrap talent that gives you cooldown reduction seems pretty good as well. So I'd be kind of open to trying any of those. You can see our turrets there. I did make them focus in on the Tyrael using my Robo Goblin. I should have been doing that more in this game and I didn't. I think I'm going to die here. Very nice stasis there coming out. Wow. Oh, that was epic Oriole play. Oh, that was very cool, I have to say. Oriole saving my life and then swinging around getting a double kill on, I think, 2 Vikings there. Pretty sweet. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to start smacking this keep. Get this keep down with that Robo Goblin damage. Tons of damage. Very, very nice. I think I would probably try, if I was going to try Gazlowe again, I would try the mana back at level 1. I love this talent at level 4, this quest. Very cool. Definitely try that out. Level 7 then. I do like the extra large turrets with the bonus... spread damage. It's very nice. The bonus slow speed could be good, depending on what the enemy team is and what your team is. But yeah, I don't know. I feel that's more niche, whereas I think like just tons more siege damage and hero damage. It's pretty damn good all the damn time, right? I think it's pretty fantastic. So that's the one I'd go for more often. I was trying to ping danger on the boss, but the camera swung back to the thing when I ported back. Level 10, I do think the Black Hole is going to be better, and the Black Hole upgrade then at level 20 instead of the Robo Goblin stuff. I feel that's more useful in team fighting, and like I said, it makes your stun more usable, it makes your laser more usable. You kind of feel like a really wonky hero if you pick Robo Goblin. The rest of your abilities don't really work very well. That's what I found. Then level 13, I think I'm pretty open-minded about level 13. I'm wondering about sprint, honestly, is what I would feel. Certainly for higher level games anyway, I think sprint could be pretty useful just to have a bit more mobility. And certainly on certain maps, you could set up like a very strong split push. Keltis is trying to squeeze into this push. You fat bastard, get in. I love this, by the way. Like, our team is just trapping like so many traps. It's crazy. I think we are revealed here by that Eldritch Smite. Yeah, there they are. Hello. Hello, friends. I'm gonna come in, just lay down some of my turrets. Pick up these mercs. Oh, never mind. Tyrael's gonna come in. Look at that sneaky son of a gun. He's gonna pick that up with his thing. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a triple kill for our team while Tyrael steals the mercenary camp. Maybe not the best use of his holy ground. He probably should have protected his team with that instead. Level 13, I'm thinking sprint is pretty good, but I think it's also fairly flexible. The thing about the turret charges is that, well, you're still, because your cooldown is reduced by your quest completion thing from the level 4, the Clockwork Steam Fist, don't think it's that important to have the 3 charges of your turrets. You're still going to get plenty of turrets up, so that's not as much of an issue. I do think you have some flexibility there. Though obviously the extra turret charge is nice all the same, and does synergize well with the other talents as well. And then on top of that, I think level 16, the extra turret damage is pretty fantastic, and considering you've put so much into turrets already, I think that's an obvious go-to. And yeah, there you go. That's probably the Gazlowe build I'd go for, and I'd be looking to use him on something like Infernal Shrines as potentially a decent split push hero, a decent wave clear hero, and very strong with shrines. Like, if you can get onto those shrines early, set up a few turrets, it can be very difficult for the enemy team to push into him. It's also pretty good on Cursed Hollow for the same reason. If you can get to the curse, the tribute early, you can kind of set up some turrets and make stuff happen. It's pretty effective. So there you go. That's what I think, you know, he's still pretty weak in general. He's a very clunky, weird hero, but he's got a place. He has a place for sure. I'm being killed by these minions. I've got a Tyrael on me. Help! I'm gonna die. I'm dead. That's very unfortunate. However, we do have a boss beating on the core, but more importantly, guys, we have a turret. Check out that MVP turret down there at the bottom. Look, there he is. There he is. Look at him go. That turret just won us the game. MVP turret. No, it wasn't really the turret. We had won the game anyway. But still, I like to think personally that it was that turret and those talents I picked up that won that game. There you go, guys. There's a little look at Gazlowe. I will have that Oriole look hopefully up as soon as I can. Might take a look at Keltis as well. Let me know any other heroes you'd like to see as well. I thought it was hilarious. I've won I've played 4 games with Gazlowe in the PTR, I think, and won every single one, which is kind of funny. We were out Gazlowed very severely at the start, but if you look at the stats, we kicked that other Gazlowe's butt towards the end of it, so I was proud of myself. Lose the laning phase, win the game. Yes, that's what I like to see. But there you go, there's the build. Again, I've kind of gone over it already. Yeah, he's interesting. He's an interesting hero. Pretty weak though still overall, but it's very cool. I really like what they did with this quest. I think it's a cool quest. I think it's really satisfying, and it's certainly easy to finish, so don't worry. Don't look at it and go, wow, this is a really long quest, I'm never gonna finish it. You will finish it, don't you worry. It doesn't take you too long at all, and you're gonna have many turrets for days. So yeah, give it a like if you like turrets for days, and I'll see you all next time for more Heroes of the Storm. Bye bye.